Aguero, Solskjaer, Deeney, Watkins. Sure, you know all about those last-minute goals, but have you heard the one about the on-loan goalkeeper who saved his temporary employers from disappearing out the Football League and into almost certain financial oblivion? Back in 1999, Carlisle United, managed by Nigel Pearson, were fighting to stay in the Football League. Carlisle's finances were precarious with a capital P that season, leading to a scenario where, with 3 games to go, they had to ask the FA to sanction an emergency loan deal to bring in a goalkeeper. Swindon Town's Jimmy Glass arrived at the club. His efforts in his first 2 games earned the Cumbrians 2 draws. Those vital points meant that Carlisle went into their final game of the Division 3 season, now League 2, needing to beat mid-table Plymouth Argyle in front of their own fans and hope their relegation rival Scarborough didn't win against Peterborough at home. The game at the McCain Stadium finished 1-1, and with the same scoreline at Brunton Park deep into injury time, Scarborough's fans invaded the pitch en masse, believing their Football League status was secure, convinced they'd done enough to stay up. However, there'd be one more plot twist. Carlisle won a corner in the dying seconds, and up came Jimmy Glass. In one of those you couldn't make it up moments, Glass scored from a rebounded header and was promptly swamped by teammates and thousands of fans who quite simply couldn't believe what they'd just witnessed. As for Jimmy Glass, he became an overnight celebrity, but he never played for Carlisle again, and his playing career never really kicked on after that defining moment. He took on various jobs outside of football before finding his way back into the sport as player liaison officer at Eddie Howe's Bournemouth, and most recently the general manager at non-league Wimborne. Not the fairy tale ending to one of the most Hollywood moments in football, but the name Jimmy Glass will live on forever as the scorer of that goal, arguably the most important in any club's history. Aguero, Solskjaer, Deeney.
good evening and welcome to Sports Bar with me, Jason Cundy, alongside former Spurs midfielder, Jamie O'Hara.
Has anyone seen Wales? Has anyone seen Craig Bellamy? Can you hear me, Craig Bellamy? Your voice at one hell of a beating. Dragons, Tom Jones, Dean Saunders, Welsh Rabbit, Fireman Sam, Gareth, Bell, Gareth, Bell. Have you seen Gareth Bell? Your voice at one hell of a beating. Stacey from Gravin and Stacey, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Thomas the Tank Engine, Leeks, Shirley Bassey, Shirley Bassey. Can you hear me, Bassey? Your voice at one hell of a beating. Anthony Hopkins, Daffodils, The Valleys, Aberystwyth, River 7. Has anyone seen Wales?
That's amazing. Oh, don't. England smashed Wales at Wembley tonight live here on talkSPORT. No Harry Kane, no Jude Bellingham, and no voice. No bother either. They destroyed Wales going forward in that first half. Is there any way we can be more dynamic without the likes of Harry Kane in the team? Really? Can you? 03717 2233 4. Rice and Anderson dominating again in midfield. Should they be our pairing going forward? And Wales fans, also want to hear from you lot. What was going on there? Great start for Bellamy. That's 2 poor losses in a row for you lot now. Elsewhere, big win for Scotland. Rather do as anyone see. Big win for Scotland against Greece tonight. And we're looking ahead to a huge night of boxing in Sheffield this weekend. Live here on talkSPORT. Get involved. We can't do the show without you. 03717 223344. You can also watch us live on YouTube and Smart TV. This is a Sports Bar live here on talkSPORT.
Oh, Jace, I feel for you, mate.
Well done, mate.
I feel for you.
I need you stepped in. You've done a great job, matey. I couldn't do that. I'm anyone that doesn't.
You couldn't even do the opener. You know what I mean? It's embarrassing from you.
A poor little voice, mate.
Poor Cundy. He couldn't do his own team, but we didn't want to let it go.
First time I backed out and Jay said, I can do it.
I'll do it for you.
I'll do it. I'll keep that.
Can you hear? I can't do that. I can't do that. Can you hear me?
Mate, you've done a great job. Well done. Stepped up to the plate.
Mate, you know what? It's quite hard, that.
Hard work, mate.
It's not easy.
No, it's not. You've got to keep going.
Yeah, it's
hard graft, mate.
You've got to find a level to keep going.
You do.
Poor you,
back out, mate. You can't back out. But well done. Well done.
Yeah.
Started the show.
Yeah. You struggling? You all right?
Do you know what, mate? I don't want to go on about it, right? But yeah, I've not been well the last couple of days, mate. Yeah. I didn't get out of bed till midday today. Yeah. Sweating there. Only went to the toilet, come back, fell asleep. Got out of bed at 9 o'clock, went back to sleep until 10. Got out of bed at 11, went to the toilet, got back in bed, honestly, mate, there's a lot of it going round, mate. It's hanging around for 2 days now, this. I've got to protect the throat. That's why can't do as anyone seen. You know? I've been sucking all sorts, mate. I've had sweets.
Yeah?
Yeah, the bald sweet, the cough sweets. I've been a fisherman's friend sucking on that. Cough mixture. The Beechams, honestly, the old head. Anyway, by the way, what is that stuff you cough up? What is that? What's going on there? It's unbelievable. I can't say anything, can I? Can't say anything. Just got to suck it up, mate. I'm here. I braved it in, mate.
You're in, mate. You're in.
I'm sweating. I'm like, ugh.
You made it in. Well done, son.
Mate,
well done.
Here, matey.
Look, we've got to talk about England. Obviously, we destroyed Wales. Put them to the sword in the first half, dropped off a little bit in the second, which is, probably normal when you're cruising, but positive signs from Thomas Tuchel's England.
Well, do you know what, right? The first half an hour in particular, in fact, the first 35, 40 seconds, we got a corner straight from kickoff. And there was an energy and there was movement in front, and that set the tone for the opening 25, 30 minutes of the game. We got our noses in front, and Wales just couldn't deal with us. They just did not know how to deal with the movement in front, runners from deep. I mean, I thought Elliot Anderson, I thought Rice was superb. I thought the midfield three, Rodgers, Anderson and Rice, I thought were outstanding. We used the width of the pitch.
How good's Elliot Anderson?
Yeah, no, he's a monster, mate.
Mate, I watched him for a while, and I watched him at Nottingham Forest, and he was a good player, but
yeah,
he's come into the England team, and I'm watching him going, he's absolutely fantastic. He gets on the ball, he makes things happen, he presses from the front. Yep. He anticipates where the ball's going to drop. The amount of second balls that he won just by anticipating where he thought the ball was going to be. He's sharper than everyone else. What a player!
Yeah, and do you know what I heard Thomas Tuchel talk and Bukayo Saka and Morgan Rogers talk on the TV, and they came on here as well when Faye interviewed them. And the one thing that you can really see now, what Tuchel is assembling here, is that he said in the TV interview, we need to win games without Harry Kane, without Jude Bellingham. Now, he doesn't mean that they're not going to be involved. What he means by that is something that we haven't had. We need to find solutions. His words, not mine. Find solutions to scenarios that we could find ourselves in. And I tell you what, that midfield area now, in behind, and Watkins didn't do himself any harm. Gets his goal, should score, but he injured himself.
Sharp though.
I don't know how. I don't know. Hopefully that knocks.
Yeah, he should score. He missed that goal, but.
But we need, and it's his word, we need to find solutions. And that midfield area, think about the players that aren't there. You've got Cole Palmer, Foden, Bellingham. I mean, my God, can you think about not any of those three starting in England's first game at the World Cup if we get there?
Well, watching tonight, I'll be quite happy with that team, what I'm seeing. Here's a question for you, Jason. And everyone talks about it, and I'm going to throw it out there. And I'm not saying we're not going to play with him, but do we look sharper without Harry Kane?
I think that's unfair on Kane, because I think we'd have probably done exactly the same to them had he been up front instead of Watkins. I don't think Watkins is necessarily the reason why we played so well. The midfield three.
No, but he runs in behind.
We
got him behind a lot. And what it did, it allowed Morgan Rogers to get on the ball in the pockets, where normally Harry Kane drops.
There was a lot of runners from deep as well. Rogers was making runs in behind there. Declan Rice, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
The work rate he got through in that first half hour, up and down, receiving the ball off the two centre-half, Stones and Gehi. And then 30 seconds later, he's trying to get on the end of things. He was outstanding in that first half an hour.
Yeah.
But I think what we're looking at now is there are no absolute... so we had said this the other day. It feels like that if Kane's fit, Kane starts. But what if Kane needs to come off? And that's something that the manager in the past, Gareth Southgate, was reluctant to do in big moments. And I think Tuchel is probably the manager to say if things aren't working and there's half hour left, I think he's the sort of manager that will make a change for the benefit of the team, not because it's Harry Kane, because it's Jude Bellingham, or whoever it might be. I think that we've got a manager now that's looking around and thinking, I've got so many options. He's creating a unity in there, but he's also creating competition. He's giving players their chance, and they're grabbing it. That first half, Morgan Rogers, Anderson and Rice. Saka, on one side, Gordon, work rate. All round, everyone done their job. And it's one of those games, Jay, where if you're Palmer, you're Foden, you're Bellingham, and even Kane to a degree, you're watching it going, I would love to have played in that game.
Yeah.
I'd love to have been part of that.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what it all starts to look like. But Elliot Anderson, wow, what a player he's turning into. And it looks like we've been looking for a player to allow Rice to go and do what he did tonight in terms of being able to play more forward. And I think we found it in Elliot Anderson. What a performance from him. But loads of positives to go at. Have your say, 03 717 22 3344. Let's go to Gareth. He's a Spurs fan. Gareth?
All right, Gareth.
Hey, how you doing, guys? I'm just on my way back from the game with my son.
Yeah, look, what a performance.
Yeah, and to be fair, my comment, my point was pretty much what you just said. I think Bellingham is going to have a bit of issues getting his shirt back with the way Elliot Anderson the way he's off the ball, what he does with the ball. There's a selflessness about the way he plays that I don't think we have with Bellingham. And I think that benefits England more.
Well, do you know what? If that's the case, good that we have competition. That's the point I was just making there. Yeah. And anyone nailed on. And I think if you go back, look, there's a lot of football that has to be played between now and when that World Cup first kicks off, right? There's a lot of football. Bellingham's had his shoulder injury. He's never let England down. He'll be in the squad. But if it turns out that Thomas Tuchel has found a formula in the middle of the park that doesn't involve Bellingham, that gets the best for England, there is not one Englishman out there that's going to complain. Not one. So it's the benefit of the team.
Yeah, it is, and it's going to be. I think Bellingham will actually be a better backup to Anderson because Bellingham does have a bit of flair that you might need, and I think he'd probably be better attacking a weaker or a more tired team than potentially what he is at the moment when he starts.
You was at the game, you right, Gareth?
Yeah.
Thomas Tuchel's dug the fans out. Here's a quote that he's come out with after the game. The stadium was silent. We never got any energy back from the fans. What more can you give in 20 minutes? If you just hear Wales fans, it's a bit sad. The team deserved big support today. Was it?
I agree with you.
I'll be honest. I don't think the atmosphere was any different to any other time that me and the boy have been down at Wembley. The only thing I would say that was different was we played a team with a set of fans who were there to enjoy their night regardless.
Yeah, I agree with
that.
that.
We were sat behind the goal right next to them, and you know what? They were brilliant to watch. They had banter. Yes, they took the mick. Yes, there was a bit of derogatory here and there, but across the board, they knew they were coming. They were turning up for a hiding, and they thought, you know what? Let's just enjoy ourselves.
I don't know if they was expecting hiding that they got, and then, sometimes when you get that hiding, then you just enjoy the night, right?
Gallows humour, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're getting beat. Might as well enjoy ourselves.
Might as well enjoy ourselves. We're getting pumped.
Exactly what it was.
I'd have to say,
what it was.
I agree with Tuchel. Right, 3-0 up. It was dead in there.
No, but it's a friendly.
Dead.
It's a friendly.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Like, it's not a World Cup game, is it?
No,
Do you know
what
what
I'm
I mean?
saying, he's right. Thomas Tuchel's right.
Yeah, he's right. But England friendlies,
Sorry, it is Wales. Can you imagine if that was over in Cardiff Arms Bar? That was up in Wales. Can you tell me now that atmosphere would have been better than what we saw tonight? I think he's right. I think the England fans that went there they get 3-0 up and they just sit there, entertain me, give me more. I want to see more goals.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I hear you. I do.
The Wales fans are up and
we're 3-0 up after half hour.
I know.
Giving them a good old
and there is nothing on
spanking.
it, but he's right what he says. I thought.
All right, Gareth, thanks for your call. Let's go to Anthony. He's Arsenal fan. Ant,
Evening, boys.
how are you, Ant? You good?
All right, Ant.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Watch your game?
Quite straightforward, weren't it, really?
Yeah.
Elliot and I don't usually agree with you, Jamie, but yeah, Elliot Anderson, absolutely superb.
Yeah.
I mean,
Lovely.
I think one player that we've left out that hasn't even been in the squad is Jack Grealish. There's another option.
Yeah, on that left-hand side, I think Jack will probably get his chance if he continues doing what he's doing. There's another.
I hope he does, because I was surprised that he wasn't called up. Because I think he started the season so well.
Well,
Who'd
Who'd
you leave out?
Who you leave out? And he
can't leave Gordon out at the moment, can you? And there may well be, I think, a chance for him in November.
I think Thomas Tuchel likes pace on the wing.
Yeah,
I think Jack Grealish.
I don't think Grealish has got. He's not. He ain't got the pace of Gordon and Rashford. That's
no. Grealish is a bit of a maverick, right? And
he's a creative player.
He's a creative player. Plays off the left. I don't think, and this might be harsh because I really like Jack Grealish and he's playing really well. I don't think Thomas Tuchel's going to fancy him. I don't. I think he likes pace, especially on the wings.
Well, we'll find out. We will find out. And he's got a wealth of talent to choose from. And that left-hand side, if we all remember going back into the Euros a couple of years ago, we had Foden out there. It was a real issue for him. Even Anthony Gordon kind of got minutes out there, not enough. It was a problem he never quite solved.
Yeah. And just on the fact that, big players not in the team, Harry Kane, Jude Bellingham, but we look like a really good team.
Yeah, and it's, again, like your points at the beginning of the show, it's nice that we didn't have to rely on the likes of Harry Kane, so the others could get forward. It was great to watch. I mean, it's Wales, it's a friendly. And I do get Tuchel's point. Yeah, we're 3-0 up, but give us a bit more. Come on, lads. It's a friendly.
I thought we was average in the second half, to be fair. I mean,
yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
But it is easy, to take your foot off the gas when you're winning 3-0.
And also, Wales were shell-shocked after half an hour, mate.
Yeah.
I don't think they could quite believe what was going on, actually.
Yeah, no,
I think Craig Bellamy's done a great job for Wales since he's gone in there, and I think he was probably shocked himself.
Yeah.
So
there's levels, though, isn't there? Do you know what I mean, Ant?
Yeah,
there's levels.
They're not as good as us. Nowhere near.
Put back in their box, didn't we?
Well, look, 3-0, 2-0 up after 1 after 3 minutes, 2-0 up after 11, and 3 up after 20. And it was constant. Down both flanks, by the way. That's the thing that moved me. Both fullbacks saw lots of the ball. Anthony Gordon saw loads. Bukayo Saka saw loads. But even through the middle, Rodgers and Anderson, everyone got on the ball. We weren't predictable. You could have picked any way, and we got in behind.
Yeah, you know what I loved about England tonight, and it's the new modern way of possession-based football. Tonight, I watched the England side that I really would enjoy watching. They got the ball and they passed it forward.
First thought,
break lines. Yep. Into Elliot Anderson on the half turn, and instead of going full back, out the other side, it was, right, who can I stick in? And if it's not on to stick it in, I'm going to turn and I'm going to try and play another pass. The amount of first half hour, we must have broke through their lines 10 times in behind, through their midfields, getting players on the ball, and all of a sudden, then you're so far up the pitch, and Wales are like, oh my God, what's going on? You've retreated.
Yeah.
But that's how you're meant to play at international level.
It's positive, and it's great to watch. And that's just how we do the job Tuesday, and we're more or less there.
But we've got to play like that. We've got to play like that all the time. We've got to play like that when you're going to the World Cup.
Totally
when you're
agree.
playing against France,
Totally
you're playing against the Brazil. You know, hey, don't be tentative. Handbrake off. We've got the players. We've shown that we are, you know, we're a top international side. Take risks. Give it to people. Stick it into their feet. They can deal with it. Pass balls with, you know, when players at the, you know, when they got players at the backside. Morgan Rogers, he was asking for the ball, and he's getting marked. But he knows he can deal with it. He can feel the player. Stick it into me, and I'll make something happen. I loved what we did tonight, and I just hope that that's how Thomas Tuchel wants his team to play all the time. But we'll see. There's loads to talk about. Harry Kane obviously didn't play. We looked good. Is he a guaranteed starter? Bellingham, is he one that has to worry about his role in the side? Get involved in his show. Can't do it without. I want to hear from Wales fans as well. Massive win for Scotland. We've got to give them a
huge win for Scotland. There was one moment there. We're looking.
Fans.
They've gone 1-0 down. I think they equalised minutes later, and then they got the noses in front.
1-3-1. That puts them in.
Imagine dropping points there, mate. That was a big win for them.
Yeah, amazing result for them. So Scotland, obviously, big win for you tonight. You can give us a call as well. 03 717 22 3344. You're listening to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. A reminder that talkSPORT is now on your smart TV. Just grab the app on your Android TV or Google TV. We're even on Prime Video. talkSPORT live on your screen as well as your speakers. Still to come, we're going to hear from Scotland fans after that massive win for them tonight. 03 717 22 33 But here's Thomas Tuchel speaking to Faker Rovers after beating Wales 3-0. The England boss was delighted with the first half, but disappointed by the approach after the break.
Very pleased with the first half. I stick with my statement that it's a very difficult team to play against because they have, they're very well drilled. We put a lot of effort in. We only had 1.5 days to prepare, so full credit to the players. They did an amazing job in the first half. We could have been 4-5-0 up.
You specified there the first half, so I'm fascinated how you felt during the second half. You looked very frustrated at times.
No, not frustrated, but it's difficult. We needed to do everything, and then we didn't score the fourth one, the fifth one, so the energy was a little bit flat. Couldn't get it going again, but nothing to be worried of or nothing to be concerned about. It is what it is. We didn't take our chances. I think if we scored a fourth one, we would have had a huge chance to catch another wave and score maybe 5 or 6, but everything okay.
Yes, Thomas Tuchel speaking after the game. Let's go to Dan. All right, Dan?
Dan?
Hello, mate.
What, Danny,
How are you, Dan? You all right?
Yeah, how was it?
Yeah, good, mate. You watch the game? Been there? What you been?
Yeah, we're on the way back from the game now.
Okay, and what'd you make of it?
First 20 minutes, absolutely played them off the park. After that, not interested. They were crap, and our lot just took the foot off the gas. They offered nothing, and that's after the first 20 minutes. That was the issue. They offered nothing, and our boys weren't interested after that. Basically,
Dan, when you say they weren't interested, I mean, quantify that. What do you mean? They weren't interested in getting another goal?
No, well, yeah, because the game was over, 3-0.
Yeah, I don't know whether the word's interested.
We're playing the League One side.
Yeah, I think
League One.
Yeah, well, tell me which Welsh players that were decent tonight then.
No,
they were poor, but they're not a League One team.
It's
Brendan Johnson.
Yeah, they've got a bigger game to play on Monday evening, right? And that's will be their biggest concern. Yeah, they want to make a big effort. I think a little bit harsh. I think it was longer than 20 minutes. I know the goals will tell you that. I think that actually
playing Latvia away is a bigger game than playing Wales at home.
Of course it is.
It's a World Cup qualifier.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
We buried them in the first 20 minutes and then took our foot off the gas and just relaxed.
I thought we took the foot off. Second half.
Second half, I totally agree with that.
I agree with that to a certain extent, but that's just normal, right? You're winning 3-0. You know, some of them players will have their eye on Monday or Tuesday. Sorry, and you know you got to look at it and think, right, we've done the job. They didn't put up a fight really, Wales, in the first half, but they come out second half and were better. Still created chances.
We changed it, didn't we? Like, I'm not being funny. Anthony Gordon through the middle, like that's just it ain't gonna happen, is it? That's the issue we've got through the middle. When we take Harry Kane out the side, we don't have a centre forward that is really going to cause anyone any trouble, is it? I'm a bit of fan. Yeah, so you know, like Ollie Watkins, like.
He's an area.
I like him, but he ain't going to do it on the international stage.
What do you mean? He scored a goal in a semi-final. I don't know whether that's the problem. Well, yeah, look, the point you make is...
He ain't going to offer what Harry Kane offers, and we don't have the backup going through as a centre forward.
No, we don't. And that...
Dan, you don't seem very happy considering we won 3-0 against Wales.
Mate, I'm over the moon we beat them. Don't get me wrong. I'm over the moon. We've stuffed them lot in the first 20 minutes and sent them back in. I'm over the moon. But all I'm saying is I just don't think like putting Gordon like the second half, like you said, like Gordon through the middle. It don't work. Like we need to find other options outside of Kane, but we don't have them. And then like wingers and that, like I think we're stacked with the wingers perfectly.
Yeah. All right, Dan. All right, I appreciate your call.
It is a bit of a concern. I asked you when I saw Gordon go down the middle.
Yeah, no. That was.
You know, what's happening with Dominic Solanke? How, you know, what's his situation?
He
haven't seen him a lot. And when you get outside of Kane and Watkins, who is there? I mean...
Well, Ivan Toney.
Well, Ivan Toney.
Solanke.
I mean, unless I'm missing... There's not...
Danny Welbeck.
I mean, look, he keeps popping up with goals. I don't think he's going to be on Tuchel's radar.
Vardy.
But there's not the choice, is there? To be honest,
I know, but who's gonna? How many generational strikers like Harry Kane are there?
No, but you expect someone else to come in. So, for example, right, Delap might be one of those players as a brilliant second half of the season when he gets better from injury, might force himself into thinking. But other than that, who is there?
Well, I like Watkins. I thought he'd done all right.
No, fine. But once those two, tonight we saw it. Kane was injured. Watkins came off at half time, and all of a sudden, he's great. We got Gordon playing down the middle. So I've seen Gordon do it for Newcastle. He's a body. And he can press.
Well, he's got legs and he can press, but he's not.
He ain't
he's
a
not,
natural number 9.
No, he's not a striker. He's not a striker. I hear you. Let's go to Philip. He's a Wales fan. All right, Philip?
All right, Phil.
Hello. How are you? How are you
All
guys?
right, Phil. What happened, bud?
Watch the game? Go to the game?
Yeah, I watched the game on the TV. It was just a whitewash, wasn't it, really, to be honest?
Yeah.
In the first half, as soon as that first goal went in, I just knew it was done, really. It was like, the first 3 minutes? And, yeah. No, it was a whitewash. But, honestly, I don't understand why we even had a game like that against England when we got a bigger game coming up against Belgium.
Yeah, I hear you.
We need to win.
I do get I get that. You got a massive game coming up. And that's a tough game for you. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, you get beat and you're done after half hour. I guarantee all them players were looking at it thinking, look, all right, we're playing England. It's a big game, but we've got bigger fish to fry.
Yep, I totally.
Oh yeah, definitely. If we can manage to get a draw against Belgium and then obviously move on to like Liechtenstein and North Macedonia, get a win there, when we got a good chance of even getting playoffs. So if we get playoffs, I'll be happy with that personally. But
Got a good old spanking though, didn't you, Philip?
Oh no, I'm not even going to put aside it. We did get spanked tonight, but the fans in that stadium, I was watching them. They were amazing. They kept going all night, and I can't put it past them for that. Because, any other crowd probably would have gone quiet, but they kept going. So
I know, but it's like when you go to like a really bad party and it's a bit the DJ's rubbish, and you go and you're with the lads, and you come out for a night out, and you're like,
what do you end up doing?
You end up just let's just have our own party. This is rubbish. We're not, it's miles off it, but let's just enjoy ourselves anyway, lads.
You end up going. But you end up. I know exactly where you bet lads go.
Yeah,
I know exactly what. Yeah,
we're dipping off.
Yeah, of course you are.
Yeah, a bit stringies.
Yeah, hemorrhaging money.
Whooping. All right, Philip. Listen, thanks for the call. Let's go to Jamie. He's a West Brom fan. All right, Jamie.
All right, Jay.
Hey, there, fellas.
I'm all right, Jamie. Happy?
On the way back on the M40 on the way back. Took my daughter to her first England game at Wembley tonight, so she's well happy with the result.
Yeah, nice. Thomas Tuchel was digging out the fans at the stadium. You agree with that?
Yeah, compared to the Wales fans, I thought we were quite quiet, to be fair. But again, like you just said, I think they was making their own entertainment up because there was nothing on the pitch that could inspire them. I just think Declan Rice and Anderson are shoo-ins for the World Cup start. They'd start 11 for me.
Yeah.
I'd even have Rice as captain. I think he's unbelievable in that centre midfield.
He was superb tonight.
He was
unbelievable. He just controls the whole game, and he's like a Rolls Royce. He's unbelievable.
So what about Kane then? Because Kane's captain, right? Kane starts, doesn't he?
He does, but how long's Kane going to last for? I can see
the future captain. I see Rice. Yeah,
future captain.
Yeah. I
just think Bellingham and Foden are going to struggle to get back in. I think Eze is probably in front of them too. To be honest, on form, I think he's probably better than them too.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest. Second half, I was a bit disappointed. At midfield was Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Jordan Henderson.
I know. I mean, they've got 80 years between them or something like that.
And I was looking at it. I'm like, really? Do is that really where we're going? Is that where we're at? You got Anthony Gordon playing down the middle. You got Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Henderson as midfield 2. I was like, don't tell me Adam Wharton can't come on in a game like that or something. Really and make it 4-5 and really dictate the game. Look, Henderson, to be fair to him, he done all right, and I get it. But it just feels a bit weird seeing that as a midfield 2.
Like 2017, isn't it? 2016.
Henderson's obviously in the changing room. He's like a leader and all that.
Yeah, and I get it because I like him and he's a leader. But it just feels strange having Ruben Loftus-Cheek alongside him.
Yeah. When was the last time he played?
He's only played 3 games this season.
But listen, Tuchel, I think we've just got to trust him, mate. I think you've got to trust him with what he's doing at the moment. Decisions that he's making.
The future is bright, but we've said this before. How many times before we've said it? In 1990.
So let me tell you, Elliot Anderson, James,
unbelievable.
I did not realise. I didn't realise how good he was. Do you know, like people talk about him. Newcastle fans said he's a brilliant young player. You know, they let him go, and maybe they didn't want to, but he went to Nottingham Forest and watched him last season, and he was tough and he was good on the ball and he had energy. And Cundy made a really good point. You know, he's come and played for England, and he probably doesn't know how good he is until he's out there. And then he's gone out there and he's like, I am good enough. He knows it. And now all of a sudden you can see it in him.
He's comfortable.
Everything's simple for him. He just does the simple work. He don't run about like an headless chicken. He just does the 5-10 yard passes and
everyone is looking to go forward.
Yeah.
Every time, can I hurt? How can I hurt you? What's the way? And if it's not on, he'll keep it.
Yeah.
But he looks to hurt you every single time.
Ball, he's retaining. And it's one thing, like, I've been a midfielder, and it was one thing I always, went drummed into me from a young age. Anticipate where the ball's going to land. Second balls, right? People go on it, and I don't care what era you play in. If you control midfield and you win second balls, most of the time you're going to win games. Elliot Anderson is in his anticipation of where the ball's going to land from a header, from a corner that comes out, or a clearance. He was there. He was on it. He was sharper than everyone else.
That's not coincidence.
That's not coincidence. That is a trait. That's a talent. Your brain is thinking sharper than everyone else.
Are Forest going to be able to keep him? I don't think so.
I don't see how, whether they stay up or not. I think there will be an offer that comes in, because if that continues, and we all saw him last season. He was excellent last season. But you're right, Jay. Now there's a step up, and that competition in there is absolutely no way anyone, if you went back 6 months ago and said, we're going to be going away and in a final game in Latvia, one of the final games to qualify for the World Cup, right? We're going to go away, and Rodgers and Anderson could be a midfield two alongside Rice. No one would have gone, yeah, that's going to happen. No one would have said that. No. You're going straight to Bellingham. You're going straight to Foden.
Yeah.
You're going for those other players.
Palmer, yeah.
6 months ago. Now that's what...
I think Elliot Anderson starts in the World Cup.
He carries on like that, mate.
Because he's allowed.
It's going to be tough to leave out.
We wanted Kobe Manu to be that player, right? That's what everyone was talking about after the Euros, and he was that player, and he was, he'd done well. He hasn't materialised, hasn't got better for him being at Man United. Elliot Anderson, for me, is the player.
Also, do you know what? He's a lovely size, the boy, and he's an athletic lad. Yeah. Gets about.
Yeah.
He's not intimidated in there.
Yeah, I really.
Listen, we mentioned Adam Wharton in there. He's yet to feature. Is he yet to be in Tuchel's squad?
I think he maybe has. I'm not sure. Not sure. That might have been under the other gaffer. But all right, keep your calls coming in. Loads to go through. Scottish fans as well. You won tonight. Huge result against Greece. You won 3-1. 03 717 22 3344. You are listening to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Still to come. Going to hear from Scotland fans. Massive win for them tonight. 0-3, 717 22 3344. But now England spank Wales 3-0 at Wembley tonight. Live on talkSPORT. Here's Faye Carruthers catching up with Kyle Saka.
One of the best team performances I've been a part of in an England shirt. The first 35 minutes, I'd say, we were like a pest. We were almost unstoppable at times, and the way we're moving the ball, we counter press, win it back. It felt like, every time we had the ball, we could score. And yeah, I felt it was a very, very good team performance, one that we can be proud of and continue to build on.
And how exciting is it to be part of that? Bearing in mind, obviously, you've been so hampered by injuries. This is actually only the second game that you've had under Thomas Tuchel.
Yeah, I know. I've missed a lot of games under Thomas Tuchel, so at the start of the season, I was itching to get back in the English shirt and build some momentum and get some games under him. And obviously, I missed last camp, which I was gutted about. So it made this camp feel even more special for me. Coming back and obviously playing at Wembley, which I haven't done in a while, and scoring a goal for England as well, which I haven't done in a while either. So yeah, a really nice evening.
Yeah, Bukayo Saka scored an amazing goal tonight. Fantastic strike and fair play to him. He's coming back from injury, looking good. Let's go to Chris. He's a Blackburn fan. All right, Chris?
All right, Chris.
Hi, mate. You all right?
Yeah, good, Chrissy. Good. Happy with the game, the result, the players?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. I mean, it's a good result. It's always good beating Wales, isn't it? But I just wanted, obviously, on the chat with Adam Wharton, I'm a Blackburn fan. So I've seen him from when he broke into the Blackburn team to now. I play a bit of footy myself. I'm in a few group chats, and I called it 2 years ago before all the Premier League clubs came in for him and said that lad's going to be England's next best thing. He's the closest thing we've got to a Xavi and Iniesta kind of player, and I just don't know how Thomas Tuchel's not picking him. What's he got to do?
I don't know what he's got.
I hear you loud and clear. By the way, there's competition in there. There are players that aren't even in there that are seasoned pros at international level. We're talking about Bellingham. Players that aren't in this squad. There's that in that middle of the park now. That's an area where it may be not that deep line midfielder that Wharton can control the tempo of the game. Maybe that's not necessarily it, but nevertheless, that's
I think Adam Wharton
is a ferocious battle in there. I mean,
if you have a look at him though, he's in. I don't want to say an average Palace team, but he's in a Palace team that lost Eze. They've obviously Elise's not there. They're not full of stars, are they? And every week you read Twitter and social media, and everyone bangs on about him, how he's been the best player on the pitch. Grealish came out and said it when he got man of the match. He was like, Adam Wharton should have this. I've only got it because I've scored the winner. He's just ridiculous how he's not in the squad.
No, I agree. I agree with you, Chris. Look, there's time, but I think he's running out of time.
Against Elliot Anderson, but I just think in tournament football, when you go 1-0 up, if there's someone, if you look at Adam Wharton, he doesn't run. He doesn't have to run.
Maybe that works against him then. I mean, if you look at the midfield, right, they're all big lads. Do you know what I mean? They're all big, physically strong. You've got Rice in there. You got Ellie Anderson there, Morgan Rogers.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
Maybe he's looking at something a little different. Maybe he's looking at the physicality.
But don't you need a player like Wharton then if you've got them players, right? Look,
it's not Anderson. It's not giving the ball.
I really get Henderson. I do. As much as there's an outcry for why he's in there, but I do get it in terms of his leadership qualities and he knows how to be on tour with England because he's been there a lot. The Ruben Loftus-Cheek one for me, I don't get. I don't get it.
I've not watched what he's done over in Serie A last season, right? So I don't watch enough of that. I saw him play pre-season Chelsea, but I've not seen enough of him. But I think we've got to trust Tuchel. Now, he's right. There's a lot of people listening to this. We're saying Adam Wharton can feel terribly unlucky that he's not in the squad. But not everyone can be in there. There's going to be some big names, but if everyone is fit, there's going to be some big names in that middle of the park that don't make it.
Mm-hmm. No, I get it. I do think it's harsh on him, though, because he has been brilliant for Palace. But Elliot Anderson is playing so well that position.
He has emerged, Elliot Anderson, in pretty much under Thomas Tuchel, right? Yeah. He's emerged.
Yeah.
It's another body that, 12 months ago, we would not have put him in the England squad, but well played him.
All right, Chris, thanks for your call. Let's go to Alan. All right, Al?
All right, Al.
Hiya.
All right, Al. He's a happy Al.
Yeah, I'm Alan.
You sound jolly. Jolly Al.
I'm Alan Richardson from London, Camden Town. Yeah,
jolly
I stayed and listened to the football match.
Yeah.
And
I'm very pleased with it. Saka scored a good goal, the best goal at Wembley, I think.
That's a big statement, that.
Yeah.
I mean, some weldy goals at Wembley.
Yeah. That's a good goal. Very good
I'm
goal.
a Chelsea fan, and, I just want to say hi to a town called Northampton, and...
Why Northampton?
Okay, and, I go to a group there. We'll be going back to a group there soon, and used to live in Nottingham, but,
So you phoned up to say hello to Northampton?
And say hi to England team.
Yeah.
Yeah. And hope England qualify now. I think they can. And
what do you think about Adam Wharton, Al?
Yeah, good player. Yeah.
Should he be in the squad?
He may be in the future. Yeah.
Good answer.
What about Bellingham? What about Bellingham, Al? Do you think he...
I hope Bellingham comes back. Yeah.
Okay.
What about Ollie Watkins?
Ollie Watkins did well to score a goal tonight. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Al, it's talking a lot of sense there.
Yeah, he's talking a lot of sense, yeah.
Anyone else you want to say hello to, Al, before we let you go?
Yeah, hiya.
I like Al. Phone us up again, Al. I like
Cheers,
you.
Al. Jolly Al.
Jolly Al.
It's jolly straight from the get-go.
Right, yeah, you just know. You know what? When someone's got energy, it's endearing, isn't it?
That's why we're here. He was saying hello to a lot of people, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was, yeah. But, it's all about your tone of voice, all right? You got a good tone of voice, people will like you. All right, keep your calls coming in. We're going to hear from Thomas Tuchel again. And we'll take some Scotland fans as well. I've got a couple that phoned up. 03 717 22 3344.
disappearing out the Football League and into almost certain financial oblivion. Back in 1999, Carlisle United, managed by Nigel Pearson, were fighting to stay in the Football League. Carlisle's finances were precarious with a capital P that season, leading to a scenario where, with 3 games to go, they had to ask the FA to sanction an emergency loan deal to bring in a goalkeeper. Swindon Town's Jimmy Glass arrived at the club. His efforts in his first 2 games earned the Cumbrians 2 draws. Those vital points meant that Carlisle went into their final game of the Division 3 season, now League 2, needing to beat mid-table Plymouth Argyle in front of their own fans and hope their relegation rival Scarborough didn't win against Peterborough at home. The game at the McCain Stadium finished 1-1, and with the same scoreline at Brunton Park deep into injury time, Scarborough's fans invaded the pitch en masse, believing their Football League status was secure, convinced they'd done enough to stay up. However, there'd be one more plot twist. Carlisle won a corner in the dying seconds, and up came Jimmy Glass. In one of those you couldn't make it up moments, Glass scored from a rebounded header and was promptly swamped by teammates and thousands of fans who quite simply couldn't believe what they'd just witnessed. As for Jimmy Glass, he became an overnight celebrity, but he never played for Carlisle again, and his playing career never really kicked on after that defining moment. He took on various jobs outside of football before finding his way back into the sport as player liaison officer at Eddie Howe's Bournemouth, and most recently the general manager at non-league Wimborne. Not the fairy tale ending to one of the most Hollywood moments in football, but the name Jimmy Glass will live on forever as the scorer of that goal, arguably the most important in any club's history.
Good evening and welcome to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. I'm Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy alongside me, even though he's not feeling very well, but we made it through. We're going to hear from England gaffer Thomas Tuchel. He's been speaking to the media. But first, England smashed Wales 3-0 at Wembley tonight, making it 6 wins in his first 7 games in charge as gaffer. Here's how all the action sounded right here on talkSPORT.
How can a match with your neighbours ever be routine, even when, as tonight, it's a friendly, albeit one with the smallest of F's? It's played back and a right-footed effort comes in. Perfect start for England. Gahey kept it alive, pulled it back for Morgan Rogers, who kept his nerve to siphon into the bottom left-hand corner. And it's played across the face of goal for Watkins, who cannot miss. And he's there to bundle it over the line and double England's advantage. Saka turning it onto his left foot. Oh, it's a beautiful goal.
And that is one of the best goals I have ever seen in this stadium. An incredible finish.
Full time. And it's another win for England against Wales. Same story. They've beaten Wales tonight by 3-0.
Yeah, massive result for England. Fair play to them. Tore Wales apart in the first half hour of the game. Let's take some calls and go to Joe. He's a Spurs fan. All right, Joe?
All right, Joe.
Hello, buddy. How you doing?
All right, Joe. You all good?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'm not an overly... I've lost interest in the England game quite a few years ago, but I feel that today we look great. In the first half, we were brilliant.
Yeah.
We looked threatening, but it just seems to be... We just took our foot off pedal completely in the second half. We created a few times, but nothing overly exciting. Is it a thing where I feel the first 11 in the first half definitely deserved, credit, and they played brilliant. Morgan Rogers played brilliant. We just looked good. Saka, although it hurts me to say it because being a Tottenham fan, Saka done well.
No,
great goal.
He's a top player.
Fair play to him. But I feel a few players you can see there who actually want to play for their national team.
I think they all do. It is difficult. It's not is the first 20 minutes, 25 minutes, the game was over, effectively, and everyone knew it. The players knew it, the crowd knew it, Welsh players knew it, the game was over. And it's hard to keep that momentum up. And I'm not saying that they shouldn't, because, of course, you want them every single time, but Wales had to be better. You know, that first 20, they got blown out the water. They had to, once, it's a little bit like a boxer that's had a couple of punches to the head early on in a fight. And it wasn't until they got to about 35, 40 minutes did they start to find their way into the game. And that's down to the credit to the players. I think there is going to be one of these moments where you go, look, it was Wales, and the opening goal, it changed the game immediately. Have we not got I've seen England play well, right? And not get that opening goal, and all of a sudden teams get back into it.
Yeah.
It's crucial you take those chances when they come along. Second half, I mean, we've all seen that second half performance, whether it be England, whether it be our own teams, 3-0 up and cruising. It's difficult to plus the subs.
Yeah. No, yeah.
We'd all like to see 7th, 8th goal, but
yeah, of course.
Wales the players got a bit of pride. They were a little bit more, I thought, defensively solid.
Yeah.
Yes, in that second, they had to be. It could have been embarrassing.
Yeah. Joe, are you happy with with the team though, in terms of what we're looking like as a squad?
I feel like he's got something going on there, and I feel like he's got something to build on. I think you've got young players coming through who actually want to fight for the England badge.
Mm-hmm.
I think over the years we've been missing something, and I feel like it's just I lost love of it after Euro '96. I thought, oh, brilliant, and after that was it.
That's it.
What, you ain't watched like the World Cup, the Euro
Well, I watch
final?
World Cup. I don't get myself excited no more. I can't get myself buzzed up about it, like revved up. I just haven't got the, after seeing that, we had a great team back then. It was fantastic. Everyone, the pride.
So you can't get on board, right? That we've got a manager, we've got an elite manager now, someone that has won. The big. Huh? You can't get.
I couldn't. I can't.
You can't?
I didn't even get excited when we got to the final.
How are we going to turn you around, Joe? How are we going to get you excited, mate? Come on, you sound like the sort of lad that wants to be excited about his national side again, but can't bring himself.
But I want to get excited about. I want to get excied about watching Tottenham play.
Yeah,
that's probably what's killed it for you, actually.
But you know what I mean? I think you know what, we've got a young. I always believe build a young squad, build it on from there, and just keep it going and keep going. I'm going to shut down for this, but why is Jordan Henderson still playing for the team? He's there for something, but I don't feel he should be even being on that pitch. Be there in the background, but don't come on the pitch. Let young lads come through. Let them have a bit of dream time. And
I think we need to trust Tuchel. I really do.
Yeah,
I think we've got to allow him just to. He's been around the block. He knows how to win these, big knockout competition. That's why the reason he's been brought in is not for a friendly at home against Wales, right?
No, he's been brought in.
He's been brought in when we get to America. That's where his job really starts.
Yeah, to lead a group of young players, in tournament football. You're away for 6 weeks. Yeah. He's been there and done it. He's been there in big moments. He knows how to rally the troops. He knows how to set examples. And he can still play. I mean, he's a Premier League footballer.
When he was at Chelsea, Jason, were you excited by him at Chelsea? And did you trust him when he was at Chelsea?
Oh, are you joking me? Oh my God, he came in February, and by May he won us the Champions League.
Did you actually, when he first came in there, did you actually go? Yeah,
well, he came with a reputation of falling out with previous clubs. That was what his reputation was.
Did you trust him?
Completely. I mean, by the end of it, what do you think?
Okay.
He won us the Champions League.
Yeah, but before that, when he first said, Tuchel to be the new Chelsea coach.
Thomas Tuchel was a name that everyone in football knew who he was, who he'd managed. He'd been at PSG, he'd been at Dortmund. His reputation preceded him, right? And then he come to Chelsea. You're still waiting to be impressed. You're still waiting. Okay, show me what you've got.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden you get yourselves to a Champions League semi-final. When
he knows what he's doing.
We're knocking out Real Madrid. Our route in that final, we knocked out some big dogs and beat City in the final. He knows what he's doing, by the way, in big moments. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I feel when we play against a big team, then I can judge him and say, look, fair enough. But until we play a big, I don't like friendlies.
Well, we're not going to play. But here's the problem: we don't play big dogs until you get to the knockout stages of the World Cup. That's when you really find out.
You can't say Latvia's a mere test for us, Wales a test for us. We want big testing games.
What can you do? Everyone's got the same problem.
Sorry, I'm a hard person to believe.
I can tell. Starting to wind me up now, Joe, if I'm honest.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to wind you up. But
no, you are.
I want a bit of a test. I want testers.
Joe, listen to me, right? The World Cup next year, right? We'll be doing phoning after the game. You phone us up, right? England's first game. Make sure you do, right?
I'll phone you up after England first. I'll be working, but I'll be phoning you up afterwards.
Don't worry about work. Just phone us up, right?
Joe, thanks for...
I work in a pub, so we got the football on.
Oh, you'll be having it on,
Just go round the back.
We might be there. Let's go to Jimmy. He's a Coventry fan. All right, Jim?
Right, Jimbo?
Oh, yeah, you all right?
All right, Jimmy, you?
Yeah, fine.
Well, you happy?
Well, I think Thomas Tuchel was right about the crowd for a start. It's very quiet. Obviously, going 3-0 up.
Yeah. Were you there?
It was all. Yeah, I was there.
Right, but we're getting people phone up and say, yeah, he's right. Well, you were there.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, the crowd weren't great at all.
Yeah, but you were the crowd.
But you are the crowd.
You were the crowd.
Yeah, you're right. There's people leaving after 60 minutes.
Right.
It's not great at all. As far as the team, the squad's quite good. Don't get me wrong. But as far as I'm concerned, we should be building our team around Bellingham. Bellingham is our key player to winning the World Cup next year.
Well, he may well play a big part. He may well play a big part.
Yeah, but everyone keeps going on. Everyone's ruling him out.
No one's ruling him out.
Ruling him out.
No one's ruling him out.
I just think we should be building our team around him.
Why?
The likes of Anderson and Saka, we should all be building our team around him, and we could win that World Cup next year.
Well, there's no doubt he'll have a role to play in the World Cup. He'll be in the squad almost certainly, fitness permitting, and whether he starts and has, look, the World Cup squad goes in as a squad, and then you look at the first game that you play, you look at the team evolves.
Yeah.
How many times do you see someone emerge in a World
Cole Palmer did, didn't
right?
he?
There you go, right? So the team will evolve.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
The team will evolve, and I hope it does. But I don't know. Tonight, it just seemed very. For me, it's a pointless game. If you ask me, it's. I don't see with these international breaks. I think it's a lot for the players to take as well as playing all season and doing these little breaks.
No, but you've got to have them. You're building up to the World Cup.
Tuchel needs the games. Imagine that guy hadn't happened today, right? We would not be sitting here talking about that midfield three of Anderson, Rice and Rodgers. We wouldn't be talking about that, but we are now.
Yeah, I know.
Turn your radio off.
I agree. Yeah, but I'll still think Bellingham's our key player.
Okay, all right, Jim. All right, thanks for your call. Well, let's go to Gemma as a Villa fan. All right, Gem?
All right,
Darling. Hi, up the Villa.
Up the Villa.
Up the Villa.
This is what I'm saying to you, yeah. 3 goals, yeah. 2 Villa players, 1 Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it? Morgan and then
Arsenal.
Obviously Watkins.
Arsenal.
Okay, what was it? Oh, whoopsie daisy. Morgan Russell. Russell Morgan, whatever his name is.
Sorry?
Russell Morgan?
Start again.
He's an actor, isn't he?
You want to start that one again, Gem? Yeah. You want to? All right, we'll bring you back in, Gem. Gem.
3 goals.
Gem. That's not gone out. None of that's gone out. All right. So we'll bring you back in. All right. We've dumped that. So we're going to start again. Bring you back in. Right. Let's go to Gemma, who's a Villa fan. All right, Gem.
All right, Gem. Up the Villa.
All right. Up the Villa.
Up the Villa. Yeah. Go on. What do you want to say?
I thought Watkins' goal was good.
Yeah. Good goal.
I only tuned in at 37 minutes in, 2 goals done.
Big fan, are you?
So I'm like, what the hell? And then it comes to half time. We're 3-0. I've been running around going 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. And I come back and it's still 3-0. And we won a friendly against Wales. I would have bet my life on that.
What were you running around doing?
Wales haven't got no one.
No, what were you running around? You said you're running around. What were you doing?
Running around, going 3-0 for England.
Yeah, what were you doing, though? What were you doing?
Playing the violin. I play the violin.
Where, Jim?
You play the violin. My fiance says that Jason Cundy plays the violin, but I thought it was that other dude.
No, he plays it. He actually plays the violin. Look.
He hasn't got a violin.
Oh, yeah, we've got it here. We've got a violin.
Have you? It's not a real one. It's got no strings on it, mate. Or a bridge or nothing.
No, it's got... Have a look.
Do you want to get my violin out? My violin's better than this violin.
You got a violin? You want to get your violin out?
Yeah.
Don't get your violin out, Jim.
Why not? Why not? It's right here.
What do you mean?
I don't go anywhere without it.
What, you've got a violin?
I walk around all day with my violin.
Okay, well, can you play it?
Yes. Well, I've got a degree from the music of the Royal Northern College of Music. Where's my... Yeah.
Okay. Well, wait...
You know Lizzie Cundy, yeah? She's heard me play it. You know, your erstwhile.
Jem.
What's it called?
Jem, what are you doing? What are you up to, Jem?
It's here. I found my violin.
Jem, what are you doing? Why are you phoned us up?
I've got my violin. Because I want to play you a tune.
Go on and play your violin.
It's in my hand now.
Go on.
Okay, go on in.
Go on, play it.
I'm going.
Right, go on in.
I'm doing it now.
I can't hear you.
I can hear myself on the television.
Go on.
Yeah, but
Da, 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 da. I can hear it. I'm just getting it out. Hey, do that. Come on, I want to play violin. Come here.
Sounds like this.
Hi, my legs are high. Don't care about your legs.
What's going on here? Sounds like a crazy house, doesn't it?
I've got it in my hand.
No.
Jamie.
Go on.
Go on, Jem.
Hold the phone, Danny, please. Hold the phone. I'm going to play it.
Hold the phone.
Right,
Yeah.
ready?
Yeah.
5, 4.
Oh, get the countdown.
Yeah.
All right.
There.
Well done, Jem.
Jamie, what tune?
Yeah. Who's
Jamie and Jason and Dan O'Hara, what tune he wants me to play? Apart from Up the Villa.
Just play Up the Villa.
Up the Villa.
Up the Villa. Go on, Up the Villa.
What is going on in that house?
That's quite good.
I don't even know if it's...
What's she still going?
Ready?
What do you mean ready? There we go. Jim. Should we just?
I think yeah.
Let's just leave her.
Yeah.
Right, keep the calls coming in. 03717 223344. You're listening to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy, taking more of your calls. But England weren't the only big winners tonight. Scotland beat Greece 3-1 in a World Cup qualifier. Let's get some Scotland fans on 03717 22 3344. Let's go to Stephen. All right, Steve.
All right, Steve-O.
What's happening, boys?
All right,
How are you,
Steve-O?
matey? Massive result for you, boys.
Oh, it was fantastic, mate. What a job, man.
Yeah, fair play to you. I mean, you got a good side.
I don't get me wrong, it was scrappy at times, wasn't the best fit body watch, but got a job done, it.
Yeah, I mean, look, how are you looking? Because you've got Denmark in the group. I mean, that was a massive result beating Greece. That puts you in, in a really good position to qualify, right?
I definitely. I think as long as we win the home games, that sets you up right, and then getting like that draw with Denmark and all that, look, it can't be bad. So I think we should qualify for this World Cup. I know that's big talk coming from Scotland, but I reckon this could be.
The problem is, though, Steve, right? And hear me out on this, right? You're a good team, right? You've got some good players. Scott McTominay, John McGinn. You've got some right good players. You'll get to the World Cup. I think you'll be there. But then you're garbage. You never do anything in a tournament.
No, that's the thing. Like, we see when you're talking about Scotland, you've got like Lyndon Dykes up front, who's like what, League One in England or whatever. And then you've got like Lawrence Shankland, who's one who plays for Haaaaas, who's at the top of the Scottish League right now, and he can't get a game for Scotland. And he's like an absolute goal scorer. If you put Shankland on 70 minutes, whatever, he's the guy that will get you that goal.
Yeah.
And then right now Scotland don't have that guy. So all our goals come from the midfield or out wide. They never ever come for the strikers. And I reckon if we had a decent striker, like a good striker, we would actually be all right. But
listen,
I think in all of this, see when we get to the Euros, I think the occasion gets the better of it at times.
Listen, when do you play Denmark again? Have you played them once, right?
I played Denmark once. We don't play them again for a while. Play that. What do you call it? That. Third Norway up on the night. Play them on Sunday.
Right.
And then it's not till November or whatever the next international break.
Gotcha.
Look, I mean, fair play to Scotland. So we want to see the home nation. You want to see Scotland.
We need Scotland there. We need as many of the home nation side. I mean, as far as talkSPORT's concerned, you want as much British. I mean, the Republic don't look like they're going to get there, but you want as much British interest as you possibly can.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's a carnival out there, right? We need Scotland there. We need Wales there. We need England there. I mean, like I said, the two Irish sides look there.
Yeah, they're not doing well at the moment, are they? But look, Scotland have got some good players, really good players. Let's go to Lee. He's an Arsenal fan. All right, Lee?
All right, Lee.
Hello, mate. How are you doing?
Yeah, good. Are you phoning up about England?
Yeah, I don't know what's the matter with the fans, mate. Well, I do and I don't. I just they've got to get behind this fella. He's doing what he's got. He's doing what he said he was going to do. We've got good players there. But I think it's because he's German, mate. But everyone's got to get past it, because even if we win the World Cup, they're going to ruin it for us and say, we won it under a German or something.
I don't think anyone will say that, mate. I don't think no one really cares. I mean, it doesn't.
No, it won't bother
Best man
me.
for the job.
No, it wouldn't bother me.
I hope they don't, because I fancy him. I think he's a blinder.
I was a bit worried at the start. His first few games, when he'd just come in, I'm thinking, is this a bit of a lull from Southgate? Is it a bit different? Last three games, the last two camps I've watched, we've been superb.
Yeah, I'll make you right. And I think he's the man for the thing. But to be honest with you, mate, I think right across the board at the minute, even every club fan and everything, I don't know what everyone's doing. It's just moaning about everything.
Who's moaning?
Everyone's just got something to say, sacking people, and just, I don't know, it's just this murder out there. Just get behind the team.
Happy to see Saka looking fit again.
Saka and Rice, by the way.
Yeah, Rice was amazing.
Unbelievable. And how he keeps his head together, like being such a young kid and that. I mean, I've just... the boozy of the players and the things like that, that's done now, isn't it? I mean, they're just fit as a fiddle when they've got their head screwed on. I mean, he's different class.
Yeah,
he's different class.
Good. Declan Rice. What I'm watching now, how he plays for Arsenal, is how he's playing for England.
A bit more free, picking the ball off the centre halves, travelling the ball, giving it to Anderson, getting on his bike.
1 minute I'm seeing him in the box, and he's getting off back four, and he's defending corners. He was everywhere tonight.
He's double exciting over there at the minute, mate. I'm fed up of saying next season's our season. I'm not used to, I can't believe you ain't digging me out and bashing me up already, because...
we're a England chat.
When we come back from the international break, we'll get stuck into you again.
We know you're a gooner, mate. We'll come looking for you, all right?
All right, first and last call then.
Yeah. Lee, top man, mate. Thanks for coming on. Let's go to Kenny. He's a Charlton fan. All right, Ken.
All right, Kenny.
Evening, guys. How you doing?
All right,
Very well,
Ken.
Kenny.
How are you?
Yes, I'm great, thank you. By the way, Jamie, what an opening, I must say. And a perfect example of the show must go on.
Yeah, I mean, Cundy was struggling, mate, but, it's got to be done.
Dug in. The boy dug in.
Yeah. Is it going to be like an alternating role for you two, I wonder? Like a rotation role? No?
No.
And I didn't feel that I could get through it, mate, and, deliver. My poor little throat. Not been well for this week.
Yeah.
I've had a bit of lurgy.
Should have got you to come on, Ken, and do it, to be fair.
Kenny's done it before.
Yeah. Kenny's all right.
Cheers.
How's the old, how's the musicals going?
Completed Little Shop of Horrors early August. Currently rehearsing for Mystery at Greenfingers with a local Amdram group. And another Amdram group audition tonight. I just had Vicar of Dibley stage play, so that was pretty good. Call back.
Nice.
On call back on Sunday.
Oh, good luck, Kenny boy.
All right. Do you want to talk about England? Go on. What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, I was pondering over. Bear with me. The rotation in their forward line. So contingency plans in case of worst case scenarios, injury wise, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So correct me if I'm wrong. Can Jared Bowen play as a false nine as well as on the right wing?
He has done. Yeah. He has done.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. So he could be a contingency plan for Ollie Watkins and or Harry Kane.
Yeah.
And Ruben Loftus-Cheek, attacking midfielder and left wing. Can you still rely on him?
Well, he's been playing 10 apparently in Italy this season. He's been playing higher up, but I don't see him getting in there. Not the quality that we've got.
He started 3 games for number 10.
Yeah, cool. And Gibbs White, can you rely on him on left wing as well as attacking midfielder?
I think Gibbs White gives us another option in the middle of the park. Like I said, it's ferocious in there. Competition. It's as competitive in the middle of the park as I can remember at any point.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got players missing there that you would have thought would be a shoo-in.
Yeah.
To start. And now that you see the emergence of what Rodgers has done. I mean, apparently Rodgers has played a part in every single one of Thomas Tuchel's games.
Yeah. He really likes Morgan Rodgers.
That gives you some idea.
I think Morgan Rodgers is fantastic. He ain't been playing that well for Villa this season.
No, I think
they've had a bit of a struggle.
They've had a bit of a sticky start. He's turned.
But he's very much like Jude Bellingham the way he plays, isn't he?
Yeah. And another point on Jude Bellingham. On Jude Bellingham, do you think he'd be relied more in central defensive midfield or box-to-box midfield?
What do you think,
in case of a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3?
What do you think?
Good question. I'm thinking box-to-box.
He can do that. He can play an 8. He can play, He could do that. He can play a 10.
Play on the left, Ken?
He actually played from Real Madrid. He played a little higher up even, didn't he, as well, under Ancelotti?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he played really up alongside the striker. So
yeah. Well, he can play anywhere. Good players can play anywhere, but he needs to get himself back in the team. Yep. He ain't being picked at the moment. All right, Ken, listen, mate, thanks for your call.
Take care, then.
All right.
Cheers, Ken.
Keep them coming in. We'll try and squeeze a few more. I'm also going to hear from Morgan Rodgers after his performance in an England shirt. You're listening to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT with talkSPORT Bet. Download the new talkSPORT Bet app today. 18 plus. Began with a dog. What a tune this was, by the way.
Tune, isn't it? Yes.
Who is it?
I can't remember singing. I know for a fact that. Who is it? Catatonia. I know for a fact they're Welsh.
Are they Welsh?
Road Rage.
Yeah, absolute tune. Right, we're going to try and squeeze a few more calls in if we can. England walked all over Wales tonight, Wembley. It was live on talkSPORT. Here's Morgan Rogers after the game discussing the competition for places in his position.
I don't really look at it like that, really. I think the players I'm competing with, they're world-class players. And listen, I know I have ability and I know I trust in myself and I know I trust myself to perform and I think I deserve to be in the squad, don't get me wrong, but at the same time I know I've got a massive competition and if you want to keep that shirt you got to keep performing ultimately, and that's what I'm just going to try and do. And I know every player will be breathing down each other's necks and the competition will be high, and that's what we want as an England squad. That's what we want as a nation going into a tournament. You want people competing for places, you want different variety, different options, and I think that's what we got. So I'm just going to keep pushing and see where it takes me.
It does feel like at the moment, where we've got a group of players who are, apart from Harry Kane, right, and Declan Rice, the rest is up for grabs, right? Them players will sit there and think, I can get in this team.
Mm-hmm.
So it does push
It's
group
that's what I
forward.
keep saying. The competition is healthy.
Yeah.
No one can sit and rest on us. I'll tell you what, he really is mature, the way he speaks as well. I saw him on TV, very open, honest, candid about the fact that he knows he's in there. He's also got Bellingham, who's, one of the best players in the world a couple of seasons ago. So he knows that he's got to keep delivering. So I like what I hear.
Yeah. All right, time to look at the latest odds now. Association with talkSPORT.
Bring it on with talkSPORT Bet. From weekly broadcast boosts to lucky dips and brilliant bet builders, bring it on at talksportbet.com. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
Rhino!
Yeah, Rhino joins us. All right, Rice?
Hello, mate.
Evening, boys. You're good, yeah?
We're great, mate. We're great.
Good.
Good. Look, let's crack on. Let's start with England's next game. They've got Latvia on Tuesday. It's live on talkSPORT.
Yeah.
I'm guessing we're big favourites.
Honestly, I mean, I agree with some of the callers today. It is a far more important game than tonight's one. But let me put this in. I mean, Latvia haven't been great. They've won one, drawn one, they've lost three. They've only scored two compared to England, who haven't even conceded yet. They're a massive 25-1 to beat England. It's astronomical. That is ridiculous. England, by comparison, are 1-20. I mean, we should, if we perform like we did in that first half, even for that 20 minutes, we should absolutely blow them out the park. But we'll see. I mean, the draw's 17-2 as well. England to win to 0 is only 4-9. So I'm looking at over 3.5 goals at 4-6. Or if England win by the same scoreline as tonight, that's 4-1. I think away from home, yes, but that's very doable. But we're massive favourites, Jay.
And let's turn attention. I mentioned earlier, I think you heard, Ryan, that the more of the home nations that get to America, the better. Northern Ireland, they've got a big game at home to Slovakia. Now, Germany are in that group. They play Luxembourg, right? But Germany have already lost a game.
I know.
So if Northern Ireland beats Slovakia, whatever happens, they'll go top of their group.
Yeah, I know. I know, and there's a bit of history behind this one as well. It was a late Slovakia winner that got them over the line to the Euros ahead of Northern Ireland in November 2020. So there's a little bit there. And I can say they're favourites to beat Slovakia and Northern Ireland. Okay. They're 31-20, and they're very good at home as well, Northern Ireland. They've got, I mean, it's modest opponents they've had recently, but they've been very good. Now, Slovakia, 19-10. The draw is 21-10. So Northern Irish fans will be pleased to hear they're listening in they're favourites for that one. Price, who scored in that 3-1 loss to Germany, which is no shame, by the way. He's a talkSPORT bet booster. 2 shots on target is boosted to 11-4. So I'd say that, that's a nice place to look.
All right. What are the odds looking like for the World Cup? Thomas Tuchel, obviously England there. Who are the favourites?
Well, do you know what? This is interesting. I'll pivot to people that have been calling in. They've been talking about who might make the squad. talkSPORT Bet are taking bets on the confirmed squad list for the World Cup 2026. Yeah, it's really, really interesting market. I'll throw some names and some prices that you see if you like them. Someone just called in, didn't they? They said Bowen. Yeah. Could be an option. He's 7-4. So you're still getting money back on some of these players. Yeah, I know.
Just to make the squad.
Yes, to be in the confirmed squad list. Now, there's people, you talked about the people that are absolutely kind of nailed on, as it were. Declan Rice is 1-12. Jordan Pickford, 1-12 as well. Jude Bellingham, Harry Kane, 1-10, 1-10. But as I say, there's some nice names here. I mean, Ollie Watkins, 4-5 right now. Jed Spence, 6-4. Henderson 6-4. Some people calling in earlier talking about Jack Grealish. I think it was Ant who called in earlier. 4-5 Jack Grealish, so just shy of evens there. Right, so there's some nice prices.
I mean, they're really good prices in my head. But I'm guessing that is potential because of injury, right?
It must be. Yeah, I mean, it must be. I mean, there's loads of things, whether it's a loss of form or injury throughout the season, that can contribute to that. But I mean, Adam Wharton, for example, he's odds on at 1-2. So even though he wasn't in the squad, he wasn't amongst it. They still think that he'll make the World Cup squad. The traders. Now, some outside shouts here: Kobbie Mainoo and Mason Mount. 5-1. Mason Mount's coming into a little bit of form. If he carries on in that trajectory, you never know. And he's 5-1 right now to make that confirmed squad. So some good prices. Worth checking out on talkSPORT, but I have to say.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, now, with all the drama of Ratcliffe that we heard yesterday and is coming out in that podcast, what are the odds on this sack race? And I believe you guys have got your own little market there, right?
Yeah, so we've got the next Premier League manager to go. We've also got the next Manchester United manager for Man United fans that are listening. Next Premier League manager to go, Ruben Amorim, second in the betting. Boys, have a guess at who the favourite is. Can you have a...
Can't think.
Can't
Big
think?
Ange.
Of course it is. 2-5 odds on, by the way. So
He's
second in the
odds on
betting
to
is
get a sack.
4-1.
He's just got the job.
I know. It's unbelievable. But to be honest, to say I raised an eyebrow when they appointed him is an understatement. I can't believe that they hired him. And in terms of league form, it's just going on that, exactly how I thought it would. So he's 2-5. Ruben Amorim's next at 4-1. Then it really goes into another realm at 16-1. Daniel Farke and Arne Slot, their joints. So
Arne
so yeah,
Slot?
a few you can. Yeah. How about that?
What the odds in it?
16-1. 16-1. So it does drop off. It really
Yeah.
does drop off. You're looking at Ange Postecoglou and Ruben Amorim. But Ange 2-5. In terms of next Man United manager, it's Glasner. Crystal Palace fans, turn away now. Turn off the radio. Glasner, it's 2-1 favourite to be the next permanent Man United manager. And then it goes to Carrick at 6-1. But I have to say, all the things that Ratcliffe's saying, he said it on multiple occasions. He's going to give Ruben Amorim time. It looks like Man United fans should strap in. It's going to be Ruben Amorim for the time being, for sure. There's no international break business. I think for the foreseeable, he'll be at the helm.
Okay. All right, Ryan.
Cheers,
you're a
Rhino.
star. Thank you.
Cheers, boys. Take care.
Cheers, mate.
That was a look at the latest odds. Thanks to talkSPORT Bet. Terms and conditions apply. 18 plus. Began with a dog.
Bring it on with talkSPORT Bet. From weekly broadcast boosts to lucky dips and brilliant bet builders, bring it on at talksportbet.com. 18+gambleaware.org.
Let's go to Ben. He's a Man United fan. All right, Ben?
Anyway.
Hi, how you doing? Hello.
Yeah, all right, Ben. What do you want to talk about?
I'm going to talk about Harry Kane, who's not being talked much about tonight.
He did play.
Yeah, yes and no, really. I think, in a way, now this is controversial, but I think if you look at the last tournaments we've played, you know, Harry, he has done great. Every time you go on Instagram or Facebook after a match, it's always, you know, a joke post about Harry Kane. I think with our team, we're fast, we're young, we're technical, we're energetic. Palmer, Saka, Foden, all of them, Bellingham.
Yeah.
I think Harry Kane's way of playing, slow, traditional. Look, he does brilliant at Bayern Munich, did brilliant at Spurs, England legends. Not down him at all. I just think, you know, look at Florian Wirtz, great player, just doesn't fit into Liverpool. Harry Kane,
Well, not
great
yet.
player.
I mean, he's England captain.
Yeah, it takes a brave. So, what are you suggesting here?
I think we should play with a different type of striker.
So you're saying Watkins then?
Not even Watkins.
Go on,
Not
who?
even Watkins.
Who?
Foden. Give Foden. Any of them. Foden, Palmer.
What?
You
You
know,
want to play Foden up front?
You're going to drop Harry Kane for Foden up top, a position he doesn't even play in.
no. Well, Foden's just the first name that came to him. I'm saying another Liverpool reference, but don't know why I keep saying Liverpool references. But
Sorry, I'm going to have to bring you back to this, okay?
Yeah.
I don't mind having the conversation saying bring Harry Kane out or whatever, but you need to come up with a solution, and your solution cannot be Phil Foden playing centre forward.
Well, okay, maybe Foden was the.
No, give me another one. I'll give you a chance to take that back. All right, take that one back.
Okay.
Go on then. Who else?
Cole Palmer.
Make the same mistake, can you? You're going to drop Harry Kane.
What do you mean?
Because you don't need the old-fashioned traditional striker. If you're playing,
Harry Kane ain't an old school traditional striker.
Oh, he slows up the play. And I'm not having a go at Kane here. I like it,
Sounds
but he
like it.
slows up the play. And we have to.
When you think playing Cole Palmer up front's going to be that he's going to be the difference.
Well, not you're saying up front, as in a classic up front player.
Well, someone's got to play up front.
I'm saying more the Roberto Firmino type for Liverpool. There's millions of them. Someone
That's
like
what Harry Kane does.
No, not at all. Not at all. Harry Kane doesn't, he doesn't drive with the ball. Sorry, excuse me. He slows up the play every time he goes.
What are you on about? What are you
do you know
on
what? There's a
about?
few people that say I'm not in that camp. All right, Benny boy, I'm not.
Listen, if you're going to say to me, Rashford, right, or Ollie Watkins, I can understand an argument about it. I don't think it's the right call because Harry Kane for me is the best player in the world right now.
That's no. Okay.
What do you mean no? Well, he is.
No, because it's like saying Haaaaas, he's a goal scorer. That's just what he does. That don't mean he's the best player in the world.
No, he's in the conversation. He's in the
No,
conversation.
one of the best players in the world is Moises Caicedo. All Harry Kane does is tapping goals, and he does it.
Tapping goals. Tapping goals.
That's all he does.
Are you winding me up? Do you see the goals he scores?
Yeah, well, no. His traditional goal is just a Harry Kane in the box goal. It don't make you the best in the world by scoring 1 million goals. Don't matter.
What do you mean?
I don't get this thing about Harry Kane. I don't get look. There will be a time that we have to think about life after Harry. But there's no way Thomas Tuchel, right, who worked with him at Bayern Munich, right, knows him. Harry Kane is one of the most feared strikers in world football right now. I don't care whether you believe it or not. Factually, that is true. His numbers are incredible, right? He is ripping up. He got to 100 goals for Bayern Munich quicker than Ronaldo did for Real Madrid and quicker than Haaland did for City, right? That's a fact. He got there quicker. You cannot be telling me that you're going to drop your captain. That's suicide for me. I do not see why Tuchel would go anywhere near that. But there might be though a point in a game where things need changing, and there might be a point with half hour go where he says, you know what, I think we do need stretching in behind. He might take Harry Kane off. I think we've got the manager in Tuchel that is going to be brave enough and have the fortitude to do it. I'm not totally convinced that Southgate had that about him because he was Harry Kane. He kept scoring goals. But I think Tuchel will do the best for the team. I don't think to not start him. I do not.
It's not happening. Harry Kane starts. He's the number one player on the team.
Yeah, Harry Kane starts. But there might be a time where that develops, where you think maybe we do need. There's half hour ago, 20 minutes ago. Can we do something different?
Yeah, if he's looking slow or tired, then take him off. Fine. But he's the best striker in the world. Right?
He's in the conversation. That's for sure. Yeah.
He's outrageous. Yeah. Right, we've got back pages coming up next.
The minute you walked in the joint, I could see you were a man of distinction, a real big spender.
Listening to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT, me, Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. I've got the ump, mate. I've got the ump. I'm starting to feel a bit sniffly. I'm starting to feel a bit meh. And let me tell you, mate, right? If I spend the weekend ill because of you, we're going to have serious problems come next week.
Listen, let me just.
I'm just putting it out to you.
Let me ask you. So you've got the ump, right? You got the ump, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you came in on Monday, right? Run with me on this, right? And you felt a little bit dodge, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember you felt dodge? And you were struggling.
I felt dodge.
You were struggling.
I think it was something I'd eaten.
Right. Okay. You felt dodge. You were struggling. You weren't quite sure. You said, "I'm really struggling." Right?
Yeah, I was a bit.
So right.
Yeah, but this is an this
okay,
is
hold on,
extreme.
right. Next day, right?
Yeah.
I sent you a text, didn't I?
What did you say?
I sent you a text.
What did you say?
Well, go for your phone. Go on, get your phone out. You've always got it in your hand. Go on. Right. Send you a text. What did I send you?
I can't remember. I ignore most of your messages, to be honest.
Well, no, you don't. You didn't ignore this one, right? Go to me.
Okay.
What did I send you a message?
What size of them?
Yeah.
You sent me a picture of Kieran Trippier.
Go on. What did I send you?
You sent me the fact that you.
No, go on. Come on. You can't be.
You said, "How you feeling, son?"
How you feeling, right?
Yeah.
So the next day, I'm thinking a little bit worried about it. And how you feeling, right?
Yeah.
Got nothing off you, and I've been ill. Nothing. Do you know what? Ryan sent me one today.
Yeah.
And I just want people to know the sort of man you are.
Do you want to enlighten people? What was the last message I sent you?
Yeah, I can't say that.
You want to get that out?
No.
Yeah? Don't say I don't send you nothing.
No, you don't know. But where was
I've sent you plenty.
No. Where was the how you feeling? I thought my muck, I want to make sure he's okay for the show tonight. Sent you a little message. How you feeling? Ryan sent me one today. How you feeling? You didn't.
No.
Nothing.
But I sent you something better.
You sent me. They were sizable.
Mate, I'll be well angry. I'm feeling dodge.
Do you know what? I hope you get it.
Yeah.
I hope you get it. I know what tomorrow's message is.
Yeah.
I'm going to send you. How you feeling, son? Hope you're ill.
All right, that's time for this.
JC.
Good.
You all right, mate?
Not too bad at all. How are you? Good? Well, apart from me being ill, apparently. So,
Honestly, mate. You see, it's...
I braved it, though, JC. I come in every day.
Braved it, made everyone else ill.
Spreading the...
Yeah. Well, you know, got to do it for the sports ban, yeah. Got to be there.
Yeah. Look, let's get into it, Jack. Tuchel calls out silent Wembley.
Yeah, I think, so obviously England won tonight 3-0 against Wales. Obviously smashed them initially, and then after that, it sort of died off. And I think basically Tuchel's saying that he felt that after that, the energy from the stadium just died down. And he has literally called it out as silent. He said it was silent. And I think there's two things to this. I think, one, I totally agree with him. I think the atmosphere at Wembley for a long time has been extremely poor, especially for England games. I feel like it's maybe a hard place to generate an atmosphere. I know
I disagree with
Jack.
Mate, I disagree. I'm sorry. I disagree with that. I've been to Wembley, right? Semi-finals. I've been there. Yeah, Unbelievable atmosphere.
So
incredible atmosphere.
Maybe for England games, then it's hard for whatever reason.
No, I've been there for England. I've watched them. I've seen it. I've been there, watched England play in semi-finals, quarter-finals.
Yeah, but that's a game that's got something.
No, it's a friendly against Wales. We're 3-0 up after 20 minutes.
No, but
it's midweek.
It was silent though, mate. It was.
Yeah, no.
It was. I thought it was pretty poor. I did.
What do you want people to do?
Sing.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You're going to see a country, like, you can get involved, just have some chance. I don't know, like, any game
Come
I'm
on,
at,
man. Like, come on, like,
no matter what.
Come on. I mean,
make a better atmosphere.
Yeah.
England v Wales, mate.
We're 3-0 up. The game's over.
But do you know what, right? The atmosphere of it was Scotland.
It should be better then.
It would be like it was Scotland.
But Scotland, there's history. There's a bit more about it.
The Welsh hate us, mate.
They don't hate us.
Mate, they do.
They do hate
us, mate.
They do hate us.
Yeah, but they're rubbish.
So was Scotland.
No, but you know what I mean? It's just like...
All right, let's move on then. He's not having it.
I'm not having it.
Back of the mirror. Glazers to seek bids of 5.2 billion for United. Oh, there could be some movement here, eh?
Yeah, there's been some talks. It actually came from Turkey. Al Sheikh, he said that he's heard rumours that Manchester United are in advanced talks to sell the club. And, well, it turns out that, Manchester United have rejected that idea that there's any advanced talks. talkSPORT understands that it's come from the UAE, the bidder. It's not Saudi or Qatari. And the bidders are trying to get Manchester United legends involved.
Right.
Don't know exactly who, but they want them involved in the bid or what have you, which to me immediately indicates that I don't necessarily know how much money these people have if they're trying to get Manchester United legends to put money in. But ultimately, Manchester United are looking for, the Glazers are looking for 5.25 billion to sell the club. And no matter what happens, 5 billion. And it's one of those, isn't it? We are talking about one of the biggest clubs in the world.
No, they are, yeah.
The Glazers they've loaded the club with debt for a long time. It was a leveraged buyout, when they got the club. They sold a part of it, obviously, to Sir Jim Ratcliffe.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're going to have a full buyout, they're looking for 5 billion. And I don't know, no matter how rich you are necessarily, and especially this group, which we know nothing about really as of yet. But I just find the fact that they're trying to get Manchester United legends to put money in, I find really strange.
Well,
fair enough being involved. I find them asking to put money in.
Yeah, no, but if we talk about really David Beckham, strange. I mean, he ain't far off a billionaire.
No, David Beckham, but equally,
I
just feel like it's a weird thing. I mean, if you want them involved, fair enough, because I think that'll be get the fans on side.
Are they involved to put money in? Is that it?
Yeah,
or are they involved just to be the face and the face of it?
Well, you know what, Jace, to be fair, I was having a look into it, and initially I thought, okay, it must just be to be the face of it. But no, it's actually put money in.
Okay.
So that's where it's a bit strange for me. And if I'm going to, unless we say any more about it at the moment, I'm not really sure exactly where that's going to go. I can't see anyone hitting that bid.
Okay. All right. Rebel referees face test bans.
Yeah, so there's obviously the Rugby Rebel League has received quite a big blow sort of this week by the fact that England, France, South Africa, Australia have all said that if any of their players join it, they will not be able to play test games.
Wow.
Ever again. So they're basically saying that if you join this Rebel League, you will never play for your country in rugby ever again. Jeez. And now Times reporting that it will also apply to referees. So rugby referees who are thinking about joining this to obviously get a bit more money and what have you, because it's Mike Tyndall's idea. He wants to make rugby more financially viable for the people who are involved in it, which I think is fair enough, because rugby players, compared to other top sports people, are underpaid. So I think that's fair enough. But essentially the authorities in charge are defending their part of the game, I suppose, and they're saying that if you join, you will be banned from either refereeing or playing rugby in your country.
Right. Just quickly, talkSPORT website, what's the big story?
Yeah, Mikel Antonio is training again, but it's not with West Ham. He's training with Brentford at the moment. So we know what happened to Antonio. Of course, had a horrific car accident, broke his leg. Yeah. Looked like his career was over. In the end, he did leave West Ham. They didn't decide to renew his contract, which, it's fair enough. He was out of deal. It's fair enough. But he's back training again with Brentford with a view to trying to get a contract. At the moment, Antonio's doing some stuff with TNT. He's joined TNT Sports as a pundit. But he does obviously want to play football again. And I guess he's hoping to play for Brentford. Yeah.
All right. Tracy, thank you, mate.